It looked like he had crazy muscle imbalance, but that wasn't the real issue. What actually happened is the worst thing when going for a 1 rep max.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing one more set. I walk over here and I haven't even freaking loaded the 2.5 kilo on this side.
This kid looked totally ready and confident to win the race, but he will get outperformed by those who weren't, and that's because he forgot his goggles, which ended up being way more important than the training. Never ever think of trying to do your incline presses on these chairs, cause they all break, as if it's a normal thing you'd ever consider. I really don't get what's confusing about a chair breaking when you're using it to lift weights. Apparently this is the end result of that elbow destroyer move those calisthenics guys were trying to pull off. Looks like a fun exercise to throw in your training if you're into CrossFit. Trying not to cheat on your diet is one thing, but doing that with temptations around is way harder. If you don't see the food, you don't think about it, but if it's right there, might as well grab a bit. And that didn't look like an accident, just an easier way to eat without feeling guilty. What you're about to see is basically a world record. Unofficial of course, but the way it moved, it looks like a first attempt in a competition.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe after trying every bench tape out there, nothing worked for this guy, until he benched near a wall, and that's how he managed to double his weight. I bet you've never seen a no arm front lever before, so here it is. The fatigue thing's getting crazy. Now lifters are doing 2 rep max with 1 rep in reserve on chest supported rows. And that's not the only thing that changed over time in lifting. Now there is a ton of splits to choose from, all great for avoiding fatigue, especially the skip leg one.
Left and right A, upper upper S, eccentric concentric B, torso and limbs C, cis split D, head, shoulders, knees and toes A, neck and forearms D, skip, legs S.
Most grown men would miss all of those swings, so this kid's already a natural. In my opinion, I really think these are the peak numbers for a natural lifter can aim for. Still incredibly hard and impressive, as not everyone can actually reach them. And he's really enough to call sumo lifting, pretending to lift. I guess the secret to getting jacked all this time was just lifting engines instead of normal weights, cause looking at this guy, it definitely works. This calisthenics athlete uses a weird frog-like form to get through reps with momentum. And it's allowed in the World Pull-Up Championships, so technically he's not cheating. If you're thinking about switching to martial arts, but mainly just lift for size, this is exactly what you'll have to give up.
So that was a tough loss. How do you feel after that?
You think of?
You don't want to be stuck in heavier weight classes, so cutting weight is the move. If he doesn't live up to his dad's genetics hype, he will spend his whole life wondering how big he might have been. Which is even worse than having bad genetics. This guy's got one of the best natural physiques out there, even though tons of people doubt, and his social media is blowing up just as fast as he's putting on size. But looking at him, there is no clear sign of steroid use, so do you really think there is a chance he's natural? This is actually has to be the standard for what's considered a sleeper build, because he looks like an irregular gym goer from the frame, but you wouldn't expect this. I guess in Ireland, it's normal to do weigh-ins in a library, you wouldn't even tell it's a bodybuilding show. And like this guy said, where is the conditioning? He looked 4 weeks out, but then he went and got the pro card. So never judge from videos like this. This was the world record for dips in 24 hours, 6040 reps, and you can really see how much harder it was compared to the pull-up record. If you still think that those body fat analyzers are accurate, just look at this guy and try to guess how much body fat percentage he has. Most of you would say somewhere between single digits to 11 or 12% max, but the machine had a whole different opinion, 19.8%. I don't know their names, but there is definitely some shoulder and core stabilizers involved, and this could actually be a solid science study if it hasn't been done, just to see which stabilizers kick in and during what movements. They are definitely not a myth. You can test it yourself, do machines for a month, then switch to free weights, and see how tough it gets just to control the weight. This guy is not only good at training others, but also master at rage baiting.
If John Jones is only deadlifting 500 pounds and this kid right here is outlifting him, then I think it doesn't highlight that this kid is really strong. It more than anything highlights how stupid the deadlift actually is.
It's wild how someone who trains just to deadlift more can outlift someone who lifts merely to boost fighting skills.
Good question, bro. Do I get rid of bro? Cause I look 10 months pregnant, man. I'll do everything I can, bro. I can't get rid of this fuck.
It's like he's explaining how to get rid of skin, cause that's literally what it is, not fat. Or just don't film yourself sitting, like that simple.
My name is Nathan and I blew out my back 8 months ago, and this will be my first time deadlifting in 8 months.
If you've ever had a spine injury, you know how brutal it is to bounce back, so going from a broken spine to pulling 585 in just 8 months is crazy progress. He's not even pushing it yet, it's just not the time. And yeah, he's probably never skipping warm-ups or mobility ever again, that's for sure. If this guy had been using clips, this could have ended way worse. But luckily he wasn't, and he just managed to throw the plates off and get away without getting hurt. Just imagine if the lung alarm was actually turned off by a real person and not some automatic noise detector. That sounds like a fun way to mess up with someone grinding hard. This is what happens when you try the airplane glitch to get a free business class seat, but Andrew Smile forgot he's in Russia, where his build is just the average and normal.
У вас есть места для таких больших людей, как он?
Ну, у нас полный самолет. Это нормальный мужчина, небольшой.
That's it guys, see you in the next one.